This video has to do with learning how to read notes on a staff. Sometimes you want to know, hey, Miss Renee, what is a staff? Okay, I'm glad you asked. Okay, so there are parts of a staff, which is 5 lines. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you counting with me? Great. 5 lines is a staff. Say it. 5 lines is a staff. I didn't hear you. 5 lines is a staff. And this symbol is called what? I think you already know it. You got it. Treble clef. This is called bass clef. And both of them hooked together is called the grand staff. I bet you wonder, why is it called grand? What's so grand about it? It's not that pretty, or is it? It's grand because in this, you can use both hands, okay? What do you mean by both hands? I'm glad you asked. When you have notes, this little magnet, we're going to pretend that's a note, going up this way. Usually, you'll be using your right hand. Say, right hand, Miss Renee. Okay. So this starts at middle C. That's what the note looks like. And on your piano, this is middle C. Okay? So if you're in front of your piano, you play it middle C. Okay, so this is the staff. This is where all the notes are going to live. And we're going to learn the names of the notes. I know in your book, it may be starting off with other notes, but we're going to start here with C and make it make sense, right? So now, pretend you're going up a staircase. Pretend these notes are just going up a staircase and they're walking and they're walking and they're walking. And here, this first note behind C just wants to touch the stairs. Say, touch the stairs, Miss Renee. Okay, touch the stairs. Yes. That first note is touching the stairs. And so we know the first one was a C, right? So what do you think is next in the alphabet? Did you say D? Fantastic. So in reading music, you're talking about patterns, or reading music. Just like you read a book, there's a pattern, there's alphabets, there's words. So there's a pattern in these notes, okay? So whenever you read music, it's always either the notes, these little magnets, is either going to be on a line. That's on a line, right? Find another line. Find another line. Are you going with me? Find another line. You pointing at your phone? Find another. Yeah, did you point? Let's go down. This is a line. The line note, this magnet is a line note. The line runs right in the middle of it, okay? It's got to be right in the middle where part of the magnet is on top and the part is on the bottom. So that is called a line note. Say line note. So this is below the line, and there's not a line underneath it, so we can say that's a space note even though it's not another space, but don't worry about that. Just remember, C, touching D. And what's after D? You got it. E. Okay, we're not going to learn all of them. We're just going to learn the fingers. C finger, D, E. Oops, let me take it out so you can see. C finger, D finger, E. It's the third finger. So, because in music, you're either going to have line notes, say line notes, or a space note, space, fill up the entire space on that staff. That's a space note. Say space note. Okay, so I'm going to use my magnet since I've been using magnets all along. So let's put that magnet in the space. Isn't that neat how I covered that up? So what do you think is in the space? What's the next letter? Yes. F. Okay, I'm going to do one more. That's going to take care of our 5 fingers. That'll be the pinky. So That's going to be a line note or a space note. If you got a space here, so what are you going to have next? It alternates. You never have two spaces together. That means you're going to have line, space, line. You did it. So what comes after F? G. Okay. There are ways you can put these to memory like acronyms, but I'm not going to teach it to you like that right now. I'm just going to see that you know the pattern going up, and we can keep going all the way up to the staff and name all of them. But right now, we're just going to use the 5 fingers, okay? So since you have these 5 notes, so let's go over it again. C, D, E, F, G. Very good. So let's play them. Curve your fingers, sit real tall in front of the piano, and I play it first and you play it. C, D, E, F, G. Now you do it. Okay? Now I'll do it again. C, D, E, F, G. Now I know you've learned the whole scale, but this is called a 5-finger scale, called a pentascale. That means you're just going to do 5 notes. We'll go over the rest another time. So then we want to go backwards. Be sure and count out loud backwards. G, F, E, D, C. Again. G, F, E, D, C. Do not go too fast, okay? Make sure you do slowly. Let's do the whole thing slowly. See if we can do it together. C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D, C. Now we can go fast like a rabbit. C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D, C. Can you do it? Now you practice that on your own after I finish the lesson, okay? So we're going to look back at the notes that we've learned, and we've learned C, D, E, F, G. Now I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to erase these answers so you do not have those to look at anymore. Erase, 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 erase. Or I could just cover them. Okay, I'll just cover them. And so I'm going to ask a question. It's probably best to erase because that gets kind of confusing, doesn't it, Miss Renee, when you're just covering. And let me get my eraser. Makes it a little bit better. Okay. Erase, erase, erase. It's a mess, isn't it? I guess I need a napkin. That's okay. You already know. Now, whoops, we're going to just have a little test here. Okay, I'll clean it up later. So nothing's there now. So you have to remember. Okay, what is that one? If you said C, that is correct. Hit it on your piano. Very good. Now, what is this one? Just barely touching the line. What is that one? Do you remember? Yes, D. Very good. Now I'm going to trick you this time. Okay, I'm going to trick you. What is that one? So, underneath the line, C, touching the line, D. We missed the one on the line, so we skip an E. So what is that one? You got it. That is F. Okay. Now, let's go back so can I trick you to remember. What is that one? Yay! That is E. And the last but not least is G. Okay. If you have questions, we're not going to worry about this. Is the bass clef. No madness on that. We just reviewed C, D, E, F, G, G, F, E, D, C. Be sure and practice.